turning into something of a mega disaster, isn't it? It's not really bringing Christmas cheer or indeed magic at all. We're talking about this controversial ad that was only released a few days ago and now literally offended, well, some might suggest at least 50% of the United Kingdom population. But where did it go now? And this is where it gets really interesting. As ever, I have some inside news. Let me explain. Good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today, and I'm so glad you enjoyed the recent story I managed to put together for you, which was very nice and sweet of you to support it, all about the hidden mic in the Royal Box. Yes, the Royal Box at the Royal Variety Show. It's a fascinating story when you think, because obviously it's these people, particularly the people that think they're bigger than the royals, as it were, well, they can say or do what they want, can't they? And that's the problem. Now, here's where it gets really interesting with this particular story. You see, as we saw a few days ago, this particular advert was, well, launched on ITV, the very wokey channel. That's where they decided to place it. We're talking, of course, about the Christmas ad starring the Bridgerton actress for Boots, and it just really created a negative. And this is negative, really, is the fact that, of course, it's got everything in there, hasn't it? The wokerartery, the drag queens, the influencers, the fat white Santa sat in the corner doing nothing, of course, while female leads take power and sort everything out at the 11th hour. According to Pete Markey, of course, the chief operating marketing cheese over at Boots, apparently, you know, the particular individual, this actress, who offended so many people by suggesting, of course, at the coronation that the balcony appearance of His Majesty the King and Queen Camilla was all just terribly white. Well, it's because she's oozing sort of, charisma and all that sort of stuff, and people just liked her. How wrong could you get? But where do Boots stand now? Well, we told you recently they thought about re-editing it, but now that's a problem also. The bigger problem is this. This is simply because if they re-edit it, then they'll be called out for, racist slurs and all that sort of stuff. Now, according to the insider that I have at Boots, apparently they're just going to ride it out, and apparently the customer will very quickly forget what the whole debacle was about, and they'll just return to Boots simply because they've got great product, great value, and of course have made a splash and reminded people that they're still there on the high street. Now, this is a very risky move from a major company like that, because of course if we don't return and support Boots because of that particular ad, then in the new year lots of people are going to be losing their jobs, along with the 300 stores that they're already closing and getting rid of teams of staff because they're forcing you to go online. You get the picture. But this particular cheese, as I say, Pete Markey, well, he's been named a Marketing Officer of the Year by Marketing Week, so clearly he will go on to something else. And apparently it was his final say-off, allegedly, that started all this off. There were cheers and whoops at the 50-plus production team who put this together. And not only that, forget all the extras and the fee for the actress, it's been a colossal expense to put this ad together. And quite frankly, it will be amazing if it even makes a return on the ad. Never mind if Boots make profit. So it's over to you. Boots seemingly don't care whether you go or not. It's about their message and inclusivity. So is that enough to make you walk through Boots once again? I'll leave it up to you. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.